You have no idea what you have done. The blighted elven gods walk free, all because you disrupted my ritual.
You battle against gods. They will not rest until you are on your knees.
Set a decade after the prequel, players of Dragon Age: The Veilguard will embark on a new journey across uncharted locations in the vast realm of Thedas. Welcome to nerdsection.com. Chapter 1: The Prequels. The Dragon Age series has captivated players since its debut, starting with Dragon Age Origins. Released in 2009, this groundbreaking RPG introduced fans to the rich lore of Thedas. Allowing players to shape their hero's journey through their choices, character backgrounds, and alliances. It set the stage for an expansive world filled with complex politics, engaging companions, and moral dilemmas. Dragon Age Origins was praised for its deep storytelling and character development, laying a solid foundation for what was to come. Following this success, Dragon Age 2 launched in 2011, bringing a more action-oriented approach while focusing on the tale of Hawke. A character whose journey would unfold against the backdrop of a turbulent Kirkwall. This installment explored themes of identity and the consequences of power, offering players an intimate look at their protagonist's rise from humble beginnings to becoming a key figure in the fate of the realm. The series continued to evolve with Dragon Age Inquisition, released in 2014, which returned to the series' roots with an expansive open world and a more intricate narrative.
Raining demons out here.
We will close the breach. We will find those responsible and we will restore order.
Players took on the role of the Inquisitor, tasked with closing the rifts threatening Thedas. This game not only refined gameplay mechanics, but also deepened player choices and relationships, culminating in a rich tapestry of storytelling that fans have come to love. As we look ahead to Dragon Age: The Veilguard, the legacies of these prequels will undoubtedly shape the next chapter in this epic saga. Chapter 2: The Game. Dragon Age: The Veilguard marks a new chapter in the beloved Dragon Age franchise, taking place a decade after the events of Dragon Age Inquisition. This time, the story shifts to a new region of Thedas, with players tasked to navigate the complex, politically charged landscape of northern Thedas. The game revolves around the titular Veilguard, a group dedicated to guarding the barriers between the real world and the magical realm of the Fade. Fans of the series can expect a rich narrative experience, centered around the mystical veil and the looming threat posed by the dread wolf Solace from the previous game.
I'm ready.
I've never seen this before. There's something kind of exciting about it.
This action RPG leans heavily into real-time combat, influenced by titles like God of War, while retaining strategic elements from previous Dragon Age games. While combat is no longer turn-based, the pause-and-play mechanic allows for tactical decision-making, offering a balance between action and strategy. Players will assemble a party of companions, each with unique backstories and goals that intertwine with the game's central plot. As with previous entries, relationships and decisions play a crucial role, shaping the direction of the story and influencing the fates of characters. The customization options in Dragon Age: The Veilguard have been significantly expanded. Players can select from various races, fighting classes, and even build their own character's physical attributes. A new feature allows for world state customization directly within the game, removing the need to rely on imported saves. This gives players the ability to mold their version of Thedas right from the start. The hub and spoke design of the world offers a mix of large, explorable areas and more focused linear zones, all accessible through the Alluvian network of magical mirrors. With a stellar musical score by Hans Zimmer and Lorne Balve, Dragon Age: The Veilguard promises to deliver an epic, immersive experience. The game has seen numerous changes during its development, including a shift from multiplayer to a purely single-player focus, ensuring it caters to the rich, narrative-driven gameplay that fans have come to expect from the series. Chapter 3, Fan Expectations. Fan expectations for Dragon Age, the Veilguard are as varied and passionate as the community itself. On one hand, there are fans eagerly anticipating the return of beloved characters like Morrigan, and the chance to see familiar heroes from previous titles like the Hero of Ferelden, Hawke, and the Inquisitor. Many are looking forward to new romances and companions, hoping for rich storytelling and the emotional depth that the series is known for. As excitement builds, players are also reminiscing about their experiences with earlier games, especially Dragon Age Origins, and expressing hope that the new installment will capture that same magic. However, the sentiment is not universally positive. Many fans express skepticism about BioWare's recent track record, pointing to titles like Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem as indicators of a decline in quality. Some players feel that the focus on inclusivity and representation has overshadowed the traditional fantasy elements that initially drew them to the series. Comments about character appearances, such as the design choices for female characters, reveal frustrations about the perceived lack of variety in character creation options. This skepticism is echoed by a number of voices warning that if the Veilguard fails to meet expectations, it could spell the end for BioWare. The overall sentiment surrounding Dragon Age the Veilguard is a mix of hope and concern. While there's a significant portion of the fanbase that longs for a return to form and a continuation of the franchise's legacy, others remain cautious, voicing doubts about the direction the series has taken. As the release date approaches, all eyes will be on BioWare to see if they can deliver a game that satisfies both the longtime fans and those wary of the changes in recent years. Chapter 4, Release Date and Platforms. Dragon Age the Veilguard is set to immerse players in the rich world of Thedas on October 31st. This highly anticipated action role-playing game will be available on multiple platforms, including PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X and S. Developed by BioWare and published by Electronic Arts, the Veilguard continues the legacy of its predecessors, expanding on the narrative that fans have come to love. After years of development challenges, including changes in direction and staff turnover, the release date finally promises a fresh adventure in the Dragon Age universe. As players prepare to dive into this new chapter, excitement builds around exploring new locations and crafting unique characters in a story set a decade after Dragon Age Inquisition. Make sure to mark your calendars for this return to the world of Dragon Age. If you want to dive deeper into the lore and history of the Dragon Age franchise, be sure to check out our dedicated history video on the series. You'll gain insights into the games that paved the way for this upcoming title. See you there.